All right, we have an introduction to our next piece in the Hall of the Mountain King. There's a kind of a story behind the piece, and they thought it would be a good idea to read it, which it is. So our narrators are going to be Ryan Kyle is going to read first, Shelby Meyer Rose second, Emily Patton third, and Jana Boyce fourth.
Grieg's music tells the story of an adventurous, happy-go-lucky young rascal, Peer Gynt. This tale is one of the most remarkable ever told in music. Like Rip Van Winkle, Peer is too lazy to help his widowed mother with the chores and work around the farm. He much prefers to spend his days dreaming of becoming the emperor of the world and telling tall tales of daring deeds and imaginary adventures. People try to avoid him since his walking stores and his bragging always get him into trouble. When his mother scolds him for not telling the truth or for being lazy, he shouts, "I'll be king, I'll be emperor, just give me time."
One day, just for fun, Peer decides to attend a wedding to which everyone except he has been invited. To create some excitement, he steals the bride and runs off with her into the mountains. Of course, this breaks up the wedding, and the angry groom and the guests chase after Peer and the bride. Finally, they find her dazed and lost in the woods, where Peer left her, dashing off to get in some new kind of trouble. As he leaps wildly over the rocks, Peer falls, striking his head hard enough to get knocked out for a time.
When he wakes up, he finds himself on a strange hillside, seated by a woman dressed all in green. She introduced herself as a troll princess. Trolls are very common figures in a Norwegian folklore. Her father is the king of the trolls, all of whom live under a mountain. She invites Peer to visit her father's palace. When they arrive at the royal hall of the king of the trolls, they find the king seated on a throne with a scepter and crown, surrounded by his royal court. The king thinks Peer might be a good husband for his troll princess daughter, who is quite ugly. The king offers Peer in his kingdom if he will marry the princess, but reminds Peer that he first must become a troll. Peer agrees, thinking that by marrying the princess, he will fulfill his dream of one day becoming a king.
The king gives Peer a list of things he must do to become a troll. First, he must avoid all sunlight, since trolls lurk behind rocks in dark places. Peer agrees. Next, he must eat troll food, which is very disgusting. Also, he must dress as a troll, including having a fake troll tail tied behind him. Peer agrees to both, but Peer angrily refuses the king's final demand, which is to have his eyes slit so he will see only what trolls see, which is exactly the opposite of what humans see. Black is white and white is black. Angered by Peer's refusal, the king orders Peer captured, and Peer tries to escape. The king laughs, telling him that the palace gate does not open outwards, so escape is impossible. The king's soldiers chase Peer, trying to capture him to inflict some horrible punishment. Just as he is about to be captured, as he yells to his mother for help, church bells are heard in the distance. The sound scares the trolls away, and Peer wakes up. The whole story has been a dream.
Grieg's music tells the part of the story in which Peer tries to escape from the Troll King.